One of my favorite stories is David. David joined up with me in 2019. We started working together in 2019. He went out and he did 17 acquisitions. And he's just sold that group of businesses for £11.5 million cash. And all he did was follow the process, follow the system, and get the result. See, it doesn't matter what the sector is. It doesn't matter what type of business you're interested in buying. If you know how to put together the deal, you can do the deal. And there are 4 golden rules. Now, I can see lots of you are taking notes. I would suggest that if you're going to write down anything in this session, these are the 4 things that you're going to write down. The first thing to write down is you never use your own money. If we ever work together, I can absolutely assure you that I will not let you use your own money. You're not allowed to use your own money. Keep your money in the bank. Number 2, when you buy a business that has a management team, you never run the business yourself. You see, I think the hardest part of being in business is operating the business. Anyone agree with that? It's tough, right? You've got all the people things, the people issues, and always people issues. Who's had people issues? Lots of people issues, right? But you see, if you have a business that other people run for you, then you're insulated from the people issues. Never take personal risk. That's what people worry about when it comes to doing something like this. And I can tell you right now, I will not let you take personal risk, and plan your exit early. When I sold that digital marketing group, I knew who I was going to sell it to before I bought it. But 2025 is going to be an interesting year. The availability of deals is more and growing than ever before. In other words, whichever type of business you're interested in, there are more people wanting to sell. The baby boomers of the 50s and 60s are now at retirement age, and retirement sales are the #1 source of deals. The ability to do no money down deals is more than ever before. Let me explain what I mean. First of all, I hate that expression. I hate the expression, no money down. I wish I could find an alternative, but I haven't found one yet. I think no money down sounds a little tacky. I don't think it sounds professional. But let me tell you what it means. It means that when you buy the business, the seller gets what they want, but you don't put any of your own personal cash into the deal. It doesn't mean that the seller gets nothing. They could, for example, in Dan's case a moment ago with his big plant hire deal, the seller received £9 million on day 1. But that was a no money down deal because Dan didn't put any of his own money into the deal. And you can do deals faster now. The average length of time from someone who's never bought a business to owning a business is 6 months. The faster you start, the faster you get the result. Again, let me give you another couple of examples here. This is Danny. He wanted a new challenge. He'd always been in the family business. The family business has been sold. He wanted to do something new. So what do you do when you want to do something new? You go out, you buy 4 manufacturing businesses. He did this over the space of 18 months, 4 manufacturing businesses. He works only 10 hours a week. So when I say get other people to run the business for you, what I don't mean is that when you buy a business, you buy a job. Quite the opposite. And again, the theme always is not a penny of his own money. Here's some messages between us on LinkedIn. The first bit was a personal message, so I've obscured that. I'll read this out to you. Anyway, for what it's worth, I currently own 4 businesses acquired by no money down strategies with a total turnover of £6 million, and I work maybe 10 hours a week and play golf twice a week, and none of this would have been possible if I hadn't got a copy of your book and done your course, so thank you. Which reminds me, if you'd like a free copy of my book, then just go and ask for it. We've got some over on the stand in the corner. Just go and grab a copy during the lunch break. And if you really want me to, I'll sign it for you. And then when you sell it on eBay later, it would be worth more. Just to plant an entrepreneurial idea in your mind. So this is Cara. Cara was a beautician working in her own beauty salon with another part-time beautician and a receptionist. Typical setup. Doing £150,000 a year revenue, which she thought was pretty good. To be fair, It was pretty good. In 12 months, she's grown that business to £1.3 million of annual revenue. She completed her first deal in 16 weeks. She did 7 acquisitions in 12 months, and again, none of her own money. You see the theme that's developing here? Whichever the sector, whoever the person, you don't have any special background, you can do this. All you have to do is know how to do it. One of my favorite stories is David. David joined up with me in 2019. We started working together in 2019. He went out and he did 17 acquisitions. The type of business was domiciliary care. You're familiar with domiciliary care? You know what I mean? People come into your home and they look after usually the elderly or the unwell. And it's a great service. So he bought 17 businesses doing this, and he's just sold that group of businesses for £11.5 million cash. And all he did was follow the process, follow the system, and get the result. So some of the misunderstandings that people have about buying a business is that they think that they need a high bank balance in order to do this. Well, I've taken people who are unemployed, living in a caravan. I'm thinking of one of my very special clients, and he went out and bought a 7 million revenue business, and he was unemployed on benefits. Okay? Your credit rating, therefore, is absolutely irrelevant. And as we said, no money down does not mean the business is free. And here's a very important point. And again, if you're writing things down, remember this thing. You never go to a business broker for your first acquisition. Okay, you never go to your business broker. All we do is go off market and find off market deals. The best deals are off market. Where are the best deals? Off market. You never go to a business broker, listings on a website, never do it. You will not get a good deal. You will overpay. You'll be out negotiated. You will not come out of that looking good. Always go off market. And as I always say, it's easy when you know how. Now, I like a system because if you say to me, Jonathan, do ABC, I just do ABC and I get the result. I don't want to make it up as I go along. You also want to grow your business by acquisition. That's obviously a prerequisite of this. Sometimes people want to get out of corporate life. They want to get out of corporate life and own a business, but don't want to start something from scratch. And maybe if you're a property investor, look, let's face it, property investors, it hasn't been great recently, right? Those mortgage rates have been a bit of a killer recently. I've got some property. I know. The returns that you get on business investment far, far higher. And you don't want to learn by trial and error. If you want to fast track your learning, join the Dealmakers Academy. We've helped hundreds of entrepreneurs successfully buy their businesses with expert strategies, tools, and support. Ready to learn more? Click below to download your free business buying toolkit and start your business buying journey today. The link is in the description below. I'm going to share with you 15 in-depth case studies of people who started from zero, came on the webinar, and went and bought businesses. I'm going to show you how to acquire a business without using any of your own money. I'm going to show you all of your funding options, and I'm going to show you how to find the best deals. Where are the best deals? Off market. I'm going to show you how to find the off market deals. I'm going to show you how to do something called a buy and build. Sometimes people call this a roll-up. It's called a buy and build in the UK, where you put together several businesses to create a larger business. I'm going to teach you a lesson that cost me £1.4 million. Now, you told me earlier that you like listening to painful lessons and people's mistakes. Well, you can watch me suffer as I tell you my £1.4 million learning curve. I'm going to show you how to buy a business for £1 and how I turn that into a £1.25 million payday just 11 months later. And I'm going to show you how to do risk-free, stress-free acquisitions that anyone can do. Now, sometimes people are concerned that they don't have the credibility to buy a business. Now, I'm not asking anyone to own up to this, but I know typically when I ask an audience, about 33% are slightly concerned they don't yet have the credibility to go and buy a business from someone else. Well, I'm going to show you how to build your credibility very, very quickly indeed. If you're not sure what type of business to buy, well, here's a tip. Buy a business that suits your personality. And we've got a flow chart that you follow to find the right business for you. So if you want to learn how to buy a business, if you want to do it successfully without the stress, without the hassle, and if you want to make 2025 the best year of your business life so far, let's make it happen. Have a great day. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.